It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders.
Coming up next.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scotch, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Anders Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Landover. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. But man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. That's taken at the 15. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play action, Fields. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Commanders will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They're set up at the 35 now. Again, Daniels to the air. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Quincy Williams making the tackle. All right, here we go. Second down. Daniels now. Cut by Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Robinson. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Running with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. First and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hall. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Fields out of the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Fields. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields finding Reynolds. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A first opportunity for the Jets now inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Completed to Reynolds. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw for Fields. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hall Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Situational football. Looking at first and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again, Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets take a second-quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Daniels to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Daniels. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. He's on the move. He takes it himself. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Daniels from the pistol. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running left is Robinson. Still going past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Staying with Robinson. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's gonna run for it! That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, again to Robinson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Commanders driving. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Now it's Fields. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders head out now late in the 1st half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in by Samuel. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Daniels on 1st down. Has a man, it's Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets headed out on offense late in this 1st half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st down throw for Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Jets take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Fields on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, Fields. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another throw for Fields. Buys time, rolling right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Fields. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Fields throwing here. Wilson's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
All set up now for first and 10. A give left side for Hall. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Brown on the inside give. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Daniels. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Wangu now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Jets returning their offense and this running back to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Fields. Finds a man right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he breaks up that throw for the moment, a good defensive play, as we hear what this flag's about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Running it after the penalty. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Von Miller. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And that's good for a gain of 5. Play made by Deron Payne. Moving in the right direction. 5 yards there, but still got a 3rd and 9 coming up.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you've got.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And now it's 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Play fake here, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Jets and this running back headed back out for a new series. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Jets football. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Quick slant to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Third and a lone yard coming up. Fields to throw it. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Now it's Fields. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Hall once more. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. On comes Anders Carlson for a pretty important kick. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on first. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Another carry for Robinson. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Staying with Robinson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
Here's Robinson. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's brought in by Lazard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. From the 33 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Another throw for Fields. Chased out to his right. And this one doesn't go far. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from DC.